Section 3. Bankroll is a must. I said right in the breakdown of the sections that you can't bet this with just whatever cash you have in your wallet. You can see now it's a long-term, up and down, play every day type of strategy. You can't just expect teams to win whenever you have the money to bet or have the time to use your money. A bankroll is really whatever money you have, and you divide that into units, percentages of your bankroll. I think the best way to explain it is that I feel you should have about 200 units on hand to make the plays and endure the short-term losses of the Grail system. Nobody wins every day. And so, if whatever money you have is, say, $200 or euros or whatever, then you'd be betting based on $1 plays. I know. But if you have 1,000, you could have $205 units, or 2,000 would be $210 units, and so on. As I said, I know you are thinking, bet $1? Is he nuts? Well, hopefully you have more than 200, or can at least find an online book that will match bonus your money to give you a jump start. I said in the beginning I was going to explain how a little bankroll can grow into a lot. But since this is getting a little long, how a bankroll grows and how to get more out of it will end up being videos for another day. But right now, let's focus on how the bankroll is going to work. Actually, with baseball, you can probably go a little shorter, between 150 and 200. But when NBA and NHL are both going, you'd probably want a little bit more. Think about it. If you're breaking even or a little bit down going into a day, and you have about a dozen bets, some of which you'll be trying to win around 2 or 3 units on, and on those bets, you might be laying $1.50, $1.80, or 2 something in baseball or hockey, you are definitely going to need some of the depth of that bankroll. Even more so when you lay much bigger numbers on the money line in basketball. You won't go too deep on most days, but always having that extra floor will also help keep the panic away. On the very first full day of baseball season, you might have all 10 of your teams going, and you'll always be laying odds, obviously if they're a favorite, but also if they're underdogs, you'll be taking the 1.5 and laying odds. So again, you need to have, as the wise guys say, enough bullets to keep shooting back. That's what a bankroll is all about. Now that we've got your bankroll squared away, let's get to the most important section, how much to bet.